don't think stuff that you're seeing out on Twitter or out in the field is directly impacting that. I still think, feel free to push back on these percentages, but I've been asked it a few times. Percent likelihood that Garrett and Sauce get paid before training camp opens, let's call it. I would say Garrett 60%.
Okay.
And Sauce maybe like 45%, 40%.
Interesting. I would exactly flip those.
That's interesting. Why?
Yeah.
Challenge me. Tell me why.
Because, and this is just going based off of the league-wide market, star receivers just love riding it out and waiting and waiting and waiting and letting the number go higher and higher and higher. And until the Jets show me they are willing to be wildly aggressive in advance of a contract extension, I don't believe in them yet. I hope they prove me wrong. But I always caveat this because I never want like the fan base or anyone to, be like, oh my God, you sound like such a hater or just pessimist. Or that's not, I think if you listen to me long enough, that's not how I operate. It's more of just like, look at Quinn Williams, right? Quinn Williams was a no-brainer extension that in that same bucket of time, there were 5 guys at his position that were all due for that extension. And the Jets kept waiting and waiting for everybody else to get their deals done. They basically said, you guys do all the work for us.
This always happens.
You guys do all the work for us, and then we'll just give out the deal. Rather than being like, actually, let's be the first one to try to do this deal, and maybe it's going to seem like we're a tad high, and then in a year, the contract is going to age really, really well, which is just how NFL contracts go because of the amount of money in the league. Basically, it goes like this, right? Basic economics trickle effect of the NFL. There is so much television money in football, so much television money. It is almost hard to fathom. And I say this as somebody that television money related to football matters a lot to my well-being. So this is something I keep an eye on a lot. That alone keeps spiking up eventually the TV deals for the future. And that dumps more money into effectively the salary cap increase. And this is part of it. It's a bigger pie, but this is the most basic part of it. That the salary cap keeps increasing, which means player leverage keeps increasing because the team has more money to work with. That contracts are spiking at such an alarming rate that a deal done in 2023 might look laughable compared to a deal that's getting done in 2025 or 2026. So it actually rewards you to be a little aggressive in the moment because a year or two from then, you might actually look like you kind of set it up and projected things right.